guess Pat, he just mentioned the fourth clean sheet. Probably more importantly in that game, from a team perspective, it was a full 90-minute performance. It was complete. It was, filled with some defensive attitude, some energy to it. Can you recap, what you guys felt like following the win in North Carolina?
Yeah, obviously North Carolina had a good run. They were at that point third in the East. So yeah, we knew they had some quality, so we just wanted to have some good defensive action. And damn, my voice. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Good. So we had some good defensive action, and 5 in the back. We saw definitely the quality of Rafa in the back, leading the back line. And in general, really mature performance. I think that was basically the one really good mature performance in the season, what we needed. And you see, if we're all on the same page, we can have a clean sheet and win games.
I think then, the discussion on stuff like that all year has been, how do you continue that? How do you stay mature and not let something slip the rest of the way? Because if all things go well for you guys, you have 6 games to the end of the year to try and keep that good, solid, mature showing. How does it stay at that level?
I mean, in the past, we didn't have really bad games. It was mostly just individual mistakes, what kills us a little bit. So just limiting that, playing maybe easy when we have to, and just fighting to don't concede a goal, because we know offensively we have the quality to score every game. That's basically it. Be mature, don't concede goals, and we know we can score. And in the playoffs, obviously, you don't concede a goal, you're probably going to win.
See the change in shape in the last game, how much do you think that contributed specifically to the clean sheet?
We knew that North Carolina plays kind of with a high 5 line, so it was basically man-to-man. So I don't know if that's something we're going to do in the future or not, but definitely fitted for that game. Like, go man for man. It was easier than going 4 in the back, and luckily it worked out.
Do you feel like when you look at maybe specifically the center backs and the combination you had in that game with Rafa, who's good on the ball, good in the heart of the back three, a solid top either side of him, that might make sense in terms of looking at the way the roster is constructed, though?
I mean, Mike definitely gives us options. We know that Pap is obviously a great player, Axel as well, and both young. So having someone like Rafa next to him definitely lifts their performance. Also lifts a little bit the performance of the communication. I just think in the general part, having 2 young guys and Rafa in the middle definitely helps us overall with the communication organization, and yeah.
Saturday night, fan appreciation night. How important is the fan experience here for you?
Well, obviously, we with Phoenix Rising have one of the best fans in the league, one of the most passionate in the league. So just something we want to give back to the fans. We want to give them back, obviously, a home win, and what might clinch playoffs, if I'm right, if everything goes right. It's a big game for us. They play tonight. They can clinch playoffs tonight. So, it might be an interesting game.
Obviously, it's been a bit of a struggle at times at home this year. I think it's the lowest number of wins the club's ever had at home. What's been the struggle here in Phoenix?
Just individual mistake, mostly. Again, I don't think we had really bad performances out here. A lot was just one mistake, what kind of killed us. Not being there in the beginning. I think like we got in a few games in the first 5 minutes a goal, or 10 minutes, whatever. So just being a lot better. I don't know if it was a way that we are a little bit more like cautious, we are away, let's not concede a goal here, and at home we're like full power. I don't know what it was. But generally it's just that, in my opinion. Like, again, looking back at most of the games, I feel like we had good performances for maybe 60 minutes, but that's not good enough in this league. And again, even if we had only 45 minutes of a good performance, it was not terrible. So it was really a lot of time in individual mistake, or 1-2 mistakes what led to a goal. But there was not a team where I was like, wow, they destroyed us, basically. So if we keep that in mind, be compact, don't make mistakes, I'm really positive for the win.
With San Antonio playing in this week, obviously you're a goalkeeper, so you're not doing nearly as much, running as some of those guys are. But having been on, both sides of playing a midweek and playing on Saturday versus playing against a team playing a midweek and playing against you on Saturday, what kind of effect does that have on the opposition in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they played today away as well, as far as I know. 2 scenarios, right? Option 1, they play today, fly tomorrow back home, fly the next day back out here. So it's just a bunch of traveling for them, or they are just away for a whole week. I mean, it's not terrible, right? But you sleep the best at home, you recover the best at home, you train the best at home. So I feel like we're just going to have the advantage with that. And then, again, the 2 scenarios, they win, they're clinched. And I know how that is mentally. They win, they're not, okay, we got it, we are fine. If they don't win, we can get ahead of them, and they might get in trouble then as well. So either way how it goes, I think it's going to be an advantage for us to just not play today and play on Saturday and play at home.
Which do you prefer, the constant travel, going home for the night and then flying again, or do you prefer to make it just one time?
Both is bad. Probably just stay out in that moment instead of just traveling tomorrow morning, come back at noon, and then the next morning you train and travel again. So probably it's better to save a flight, but again, going from Texas to California to here is not terrible of the flights, but not having a midweek game is going to give us an advantage.